Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Danganronpa, Chapter 3, I believe. Right at the end of Chapter 2, also known as the start of Chapter 3. I'd say the chapter ends at the trial, and that, like, post-trial cinematic, but this game seems to think that the chapter ends with the start of the chapter ends when the next one starts. Alright, who's crying? This sniffing is definitely crying, right, guys? Oh, it's Tama. Demo. Actually, a voice acted scene with dialogue, right? She's experiencing the despair. She's experiencing the despair. It's the despair he so desperately wanted. He's broadcasting it live to the world. It's okay, you're gonna get murdered soon enough anyway. Donuts! Donuts will cheer you up. Oh, her room actually has stuff in it, wow. Glazed donuts, twisty donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes. Malasadas. Oh god of donuts. Grant me a wonderful encounter. I'm just noticing her room actually has things in it. Our room is completely undecorated and she's got like a bunch of workout equipment, like a medical kit, water bottles, a drying rack for clothes. She's got a backpack, she's got a poster, running shoes. How much stuff does she come with? How did she get all this stuff here? I guess it's from the warehouse, but like, why is our room completely empty? Forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule, dear gods. But for me, donuts are absolutely necessary. Eh? From the bathhouse, that's a weird noise. The main character is too average for decorations. You don't need decorations, you just need stuff, like your tablet lying around, your an extra shirt or something, because you don't use your dresser, like who knows. You're gonna go into the sketchy room? Alright. Is someone there? What was that? A next generation legend, stand tall galactic hero. Is this chapter going to be all about some guy's obsession with Gundam? The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Good morning, everyone. Chapter 3. Everyone met up in the dining hall as always. Well, people who would actually show up. What's his face isn't here. Our favorite arrogant prick seems to be missing. We expected it to start like any other day. Aoi's missing. Toko and Bikuya still refuse to show up. Kaiba. Yeah, right, Kaiba. No Asahina? She said her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today. Normally she's so full of energy, I wonder what happened. Yeah, it definitely makes you worry. Guess it's just us. Times like this where the chairman needs to get things going with a bang. Got any good ideas? I feel like everyone's fucking miserable. No? Yeah. He's like completely dead inside. He's here, but he's dead inside, right? Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. It must be because of Mondo. The two of them became so close, and then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. And then having to watch Mondo get punished. And nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him. So, what now? Oh boy. How does Mundo butter taste like? I don't know. I don't even know how they made butter out of him, but apparently they did. Probably really poorly. We haven't found a way out and we have no idea if help's gonna come. Okay, chipmunk guy, or hamster guy, or whatever you want to call yourself. But think of it this way, there's probably more space opened up. Every time someone dies, we get more territory. We get like another floor opened up, right? So we have a couple new rooms, I'm guessing. Make the best of things. Do our best to get along and live together in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life, the only hope we have now. To live here forever. No. Well, we have food, clothes, and every need. Self-actualization is missing, clearly. And there's not really any opportunity for that. All you can do is murder people. There's also, like, no entertainment whatsoever. So you're going to be bored out of your fucking mind because there's nothing interesting to learn or practice unless someone, like, you want to learn a new language, fuck you, because there's no one to talk to, and there's like 10 books in the library that aren't really weird things. There's no computer games, there's no phones, there's like 10 people in existence, everything is recorded. You can't request anything unusual, so if you have a weird hobby like cars, or you want to, you know, do anything with your life, you can't really do it, can't travel. Yeah, there's lots of reasons to be dissatisfied. What do you long for about the outside world? Competition? Discrimination? Victimization and violence? You can't even watch hentai or read doujins there? Yeah, exactly. It's terrible. A truly terrible place. As society grows, so does its perversion. Which in which case our current situation is not. And this guy's just sitting there thinking, curses, I can't read any manga or watch my anime. Demon angel, pretty pudgy cringe. Huh? What? Maggie the drill shop owner, the bunny-eared Amazon, cat girl dog boy, Robo Justice the Galactic King, and there's no 2D waifus here. The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will. Yeah, that's true. Since Taka's like catatonic. You're officially the oldest and stepping up to the plate, alright. You're gonna work together and spend the day searching the school. Since the class driver, he's the only one who knows Patrol of new space. Ah, there we go. There should be new places to investigate. And maybe we'll find something now. There might be a discovery waiting for us to further or enrich our life here. Perfect. Can't tell if Celeste actually accepted it. And just as we were starting to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation. Owie? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko? Yes. This place is just amazing. Finally, a place I can be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, you have another battle to fight? The whole killer with the split personality thing is so overdone. You gotta destroy the stereotype. What is your new stereotype gonna be? You'll fight all day and night to murder those totally slanderous cliches? But that was exactly what you were. You are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would go up at least 10%. You gotta back me up. Even the biggest stars need little people. At least Genocide Jill's livening things up. We needed some personality in here. And a new personality via split personality works. Alright, whatever else we can do today. First we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. Alright. Hurry up and eat so we can start our investigation. Sounds good to me. So we are forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much needed but very annoying meal. Hey, Makoto, you've eaten breakfast with several murderers already. This one just happens to have killed more than one person. Let's be real. We ate breakfast with Mondo. We ate breakfast. And we also ate breakfast with, what's her name? Sakuya? The first killer. Or not Sakuya. She's the one that got murdered. What's his face? Leon. The first killer. We've eaten breakfast with 2 killers. This is just the 3rd one. And we've already eaten with her before, so it's not even a new thing, because she hasn't killed anyone new. You've actually eaten with 2 more people who are more likely to randomly murder you than a fucking serial killer. Imagine that. Imagine thinking a serial killer is actually safer than that. Than 2 randoms. We set to work looking around the school. Alright. Can I use this booth yet? No. This thing? Nope. Okay. Kira Yoshikage, just want a silent life. I'm gonna go... These were all open before. Is this open? Distinctly not. This area isn't open yet. Interesting. Let's see, what else could be open that wasn't the med room? We could go to the store and gacha our way to something. I don't know if we need anything out of the gacha though. Nurse's room's open. Alright. I don't know what we could possibly want with a nurse's room, but alright. Someone in here? Nope. We have some medical equipment, I guess. A camera, and a trash bin. That's the 2 things of note. It's a normal ass trash can. Yeah, but why was that the highlightable object? Why is the trash can the highlightable object instead of the laptop? Or all the medical supplies or something? Really? A fridge. It's just a fridge. How are the most notable things in this room the 2 least interesting pieces of it? No commentary on anything. Alright. I think this guy just isn't interested in any medical equipment or drugs. Because I was thinking, now that you have a medical room, there could be like syringes, poison, like something in there that you could use to murder people with. But I guess we aren't gonna go, The trash can's probably the next killer. You never know at this point. There's been enough twists, you never know. The 16th person is a trash can. That might be the battery pack for Monokuma. The gate blocking the stairs to the 3rd floor is gone. And that's where they want us to head next. Alright. Alright. Poison could be in there. Who knows? He could be trapped in there. No, Poison's been trapped in Call of Duty. But he has been playing Grand Order, so I don't know. Can you pull out your phone in Call of Duty? Maybe that's a new feature they added. 3rd floor of Hope's Peak. What are we going to find this time? What indeed is up here? Looks like a shooting range. I don't know what that thing on the other side is. Another storage facility and a sculpting lab of some sort. Or like maybe an art. Maybe like a room for like an art room of some sort. Alright, Sakura's here. Yeah, surprise, surprise, the windows are barred. Better check the metal plates, fair enough. We're not gonna waste our time in this room. Ah hell, we'll click the clock, why not? It doesn't help us to know what time it is, we don't even know if it's accurate. Nothing unique or interesting here. Leaving. Classrooms. Classrooms that serve no purpose in a school with no teachers. And thus no need for this. Alright, we got the target room. Sure, why not? Let's go. What's in here? Oh, it's a billiards room. Wait, this is not what I was expecting. I was expecting an archery range or something. Yeah, this has darts, a pool table, looks like, oh no, that's Avalon. That's Avalon, right? Or is it Othello? I can't remember. I think it's Othello. We'll go with Othello today. Othello, and what are those? Are those comics on the right? What do we got? A recreation room for students to come and relax. Yeah, never imagined a school having a place like this. Well, no, I was right. It was Othello. I called it. Othello, shogi, a dartboard, and a pool table. And a remarkable number of magazines. We won't know until we investigate. Allow me to expound. We've got fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, video games, baseball, science, and all kinds of magazines. Too bad you can't actually play video games, baseball, drive a motorcycle, or wear any high fashion here. Nothing dirty. Monokuma, come on, man. It's a murder school. Need a quick fix? Check out the swimsuit mags. I guess he has swimsuit mags. They'll be stuck using swimsuit mags. Will you be adding to our collection as new issues come out? Oh, seriously, man? You can't, even if you wanted to. Magazines are kind of... There's something with magazines that means he can't get us to it. Alright. What he just said. Life would be that much nicer if you could add some new issues once in a while. Yeah. Congratulations, you have like 10 issues of... Congratulations, you have 1 issue of 10 different magazines. That's a complete waste of time. I'm gonna make you really bored. It's like gonna kill time for maybe a day. Alright, let's investigate everything in here. A beat up old locker, nothing in it. Or at least nothing he'll let me investigate. The bottles. Decorative? Decorative? I don't know. It's a leather chair. Apparently comfortable. This is a table. It's a little bit low, but that's fine. A copy of Othello, you're terrible at it, that's fine. All different kinds of magazines, even a bunch of monthly comics, but without regular updates. Okay, they have like Shonen Jump or some shit. They have monthly comics, but they don't get updates. Yeah, what's the point? Alright, the dartboard. Nothing special about the dartboard. I was curious to see what this machine was, but it's not letting me highlight it, so... Oh well, pool table. Not normal, but hey, Monokuma got us one. Thanks, Monokuma, I guess. Unfortunate about the magazines, but yeah, it is better than nothing, I guess. The magazines are kind of useless, but everything else is fine. No arcade, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, an arcade would be nice. Maybe that's the thing at the bottom left. Alright, Kyoko, how's it going? The next one will be the 4th floor, right? There's a physics lab and an arts room, okay. Huge machine in the physics lab. Alright, we'll go to the arts room next. We'll do the... Oh, this room looks expansive. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking. Alright. It looks like a normal art room at a glance. But something seems off, or multiple somethings. Okay, first, the statue of Monokuma. Who would ever want to make that? Yeah, I'm with you. Who would ever want to make a statue of the guy? Alright. A Venus statue. Yep. Lockers on the left, it looks like. Nothing inside. What's with the weird ass pictures? Paintings lining the wall. Is this art or just crappy graffiti? It looks like crappy graffiti to me. Because I'm a terrible artist and even I can do better. A statue of Neo. I've never heard of anyone using a Neo statue for life drawing classes ever. I don't even know what Neo is, so that goes double for me. Let's go into the storage room. This is probably for art supplies. What do we have here? The repository that's attached to the art room is used to store different artsy things. We got mallets / murder hammers. We got what look to be either files, scalpels, or... Oh, we got like a saw there. Wire strippers or wire cutters. I'm trying to remember what those paint things are called. Grape, whatever the things are. Anyway, brushes here. Like there's a good amount of stuff here. I'm going to ignore the poster on the ground. I'm going to use them for making sculptures, yep. A cart to pull things around. A dolly, that's what they're called, right? And a poster of Leon, Chihiro, and Mondo. What's wrong with you guys? It looks like a picture. As we stretched out our hand to pick it up, almost as if on its own, my hand froze. What I saw in that picture was Chihiro, Leon, and Mondo. And they were smiling. What? Questions started racing through my head, one after the other. Why is it only these three people? What are they doing together? How come they're smiling like that? When was it taken? Who took it? Where's the camera they used? And how'd they get it developed? Also, the light, I would just like to note, this isn't in the school because the windows are not sealed. They're all together. In the picture, the windows in the classroom, there's no metal plates. This didn't take place in the school. Unless it's edited. Wherever this picture was taken wasn't at Hope's Peak. But there was no time to find an answer. All the questions floating around my head were quickly drowned out by Monokuma. He appeared out of nowhere and snatched the paper. Why didn't you take it, Makoto, you dumb shit? Anyway, any chance we had answers evaporated. You peeked, didn't you? Well, they all had some pretty dazzling smiles, huh? They were definitely living their school life. It's like they ripped a page right out of the Book of You. What's going on with that picture? Do you know? Yeah, of course Monokuma's not telling us jack shit. He's here to troll you or build tension. Can't give us a fucking straight answer. Oh well. Alright, that was an interesting find. Repository, okay. Let's talk to Fatty. An artistic itch of yours? Oh, I guess he's art supplies, but they've added all kinds of sculpting tools. You like sculptures and figurines? Figures are borderline 2D, so it's okay. You're a fan of Charanbo, Pumpkinhead, and you especially admire anything Saburo Ronpongi makes. Okay. Rainbow's ability to express the movement of muscles is exquisite, like his Mama Cat series. And Pumpkinhead's like a sculptor fairy, representing the century's greatest quality. Ronpongi, meanwhile, is known for his Mecha Musume. Mecha Musume. Right. Truly, they can only be regarded as the Elite Four, but which one's the fourth one? The Elite Three sounds stupid. That's because you're conditioned to like Elite Four because you've heard of Pokemon before. The empty seat rightly belongs to you. Really. Today begins your reign as the legendary ruler of the next century. Alright, well. Best of luck not being shit at art with no guidebooks or any reference material other than like the 5 sculptures in there. I guess if you spend your whole week practicing, you might turn out okay at it. And the 4th floor is blocked. Oh, this looked classy. Well, let's see where this leads. The physics room. We're gonna do physics here. This is a really high-end physics lab for a fucking high school. Holy shit. Less like a classroom and more like a research institute. Yeah, what? Okay, I'm gonna click these things. They must use it for experiments and stuff. There's materials, pulleys, steel plates, magnets, and stuff we don't recognize. Cool. What's the giant ball? Makes infinite mana? Seems safe. Watch out for the machine. Quantum leaping. Is that what the machine's for? It's a time machine designed by a student at Hope's Peak. The ultimate physicist. The ultimate physicist made a time machine that works, but they don't go here anymore because they died during the tragedy. Does it actually work? It can only go back 1 minute. Rip. It goes handy. It comes handy when you leave your pizza bagels in the oven for 1 minute too long. No Terminator. You sound disappointed. There's no such thing as time machines, though. Yeah, of course not. It's just an air purifier. Why the fuck would an air purifier need that many screens and be that big to run? You're lying. It can produce clean air no matter where you're at. With that, you could even live on Mars. But with the weird gravity, deadly low temperatures, you probably don't want to live on Mars. Discombobulating, I guess, is the word. But alright, this machine is the reason you have all this delicious air. Oh, really? Don't mess with it, you break it, and you'll die. It's an air purifier and more than that? Go out of your way to say something you know who will hurt someone who's already suffering. Damn you. Alright. It obviously has a purpose, but you don't know physics at all, so no clue where to start. Oh, it's the door. We'll click the door. Okay, so this is how they have air in their underground facility. They have this giant-ass air purifier that pulls air from God knows where. And this is the equipment room. Anything interesting? It's super disorganized and there's a strange chemical smell. And Jill likes it for whatever reason. The smell of formaldehyde is almost unbearable. You want to dunk yourself in formaldehyde? Of course, Genocide Jack likes it. It just goes to show how disgusting it really is. It's just formaldehyde, man. Who cares? What do we got? A tarp. All right, 3 tarps. Good to know we got tarps in the game now. What's a camera? Anything interesting on the shelf? Pendulums, wheels, rail segments, random equipment. Covered in dust. Haven't been used. Okay. Files, old lab files. I assume we aren't going to read those at any time. It's that good. A nice long bath and a tub of formaldehyde. True happiness. Just thinking about it makes you... Is that even safe? Does anyone know if it's safe to bathe in formaldehyde? Oh well. You do your thing, Jack. I'm pretty sure it's not safe at all. Isn't this like a research institute? No reaction. This guy's like dead. The giant machinery is just an air purifier. Is that really true? Well, we can't freaking find out, so... Oh wait, what's that? Camera. Never mind. Better look around a little bit more. Really? We clicked every item. A monitor, naturally. We can't let it get to me, you just need to forget about it. It wants us to look around in this area more. What have we not touched? Still no reaction from Taka. We don't know anything. A surveillance camera, of course, yeah. And new angle doesn't reveal any... Oh, this, hello. This is a digital camera with some weird anime design on it. Beat up, but it looks like it still works. Perfect, we can take photos now. We discovered lots of stuff. All strange, and we don't know if it's a clue. Look at the data on the camera, maybe? Yeah, head to the dining hall and talk about it with everyone else. Alright. For now, we're gonna head to the dining hall. And I'm gonna get a quick glass of water. I'll be right back. Hope you guys weren't waiting too long. Alright, the dining hall. I hope we go over the files on that camera. It's clearly a clue. It wasn't even highlighted in the room. When I got back to the dining hall, the first thing I noticed... She's here. Tina? I tried to talk to her, but my voice was immediately drowned out by the others, so they rushed into the dining hall. I thought she was sick or something, yeah. Being surrounded by everyone like that, Hina looked really uncomfortable. You ate a few donuts and that really helped? Delicious donuts. But it wasn't at your your stomach ache made you hungry, so... your memory's kind of fuzzy. Interesting. Wow. Wow, what a fucking dick. Look at this. Look at this chubby guy. He's just like, yeah, a goldfish will eat however much food you give it, even if it's about to burst. I'm just looking at his waistline going, are you a goldfish then, buddy? As the Hina's pretty much the same. That totally works on anyone who's overweight, man. Yeah, you don't have any room to talk about that shit, man. That's super rude for no reason. Anyway, yeah. I was a little bit worried for her too. Look like she got like attacked by a ghost or some shit. Besides that, you... I'll just read that out loud. Geez, your knockers are huge. Did you convince them to double up on milk production? No, wouldn't it just mean there's more fat in there? Anyway, what do we find, guys? Taka? He's being useless still. Right. Time to talk with useful people. Anything? The usual? Everything's sealed? Make it sound like you dropped a nickel or something. You went from one end to the other, testing every plate. No one moved. Third floor is just as useless for escape. Fair enough. Jack, anything interesting? The long road to maidenhood begins with a single step. The last waifu vibes? You're not wrong, Poco. You're not wrong. That road may begin with only wrinkly old men, but it will end with strapping young, adorable boys. Toko is like 99% better now that she's just a psychopath. Bomb the walls with Monokuma. He'll throw spears at you now. He doesn't do the bomb thing anymore. Celeste, what up? Good news? The rec room, okay. The rec room with Othello, we don't care too much. Yoko. There is a physics lab on the 3rd floor, no comment. The machine bigger than anything we've seen. And apparently it's an air purifier. Everyone's confused as to why an air purifier is that big. Where's Peculiar? He's still missing. Okay, we'll bite the obvious trap and talk to Aoi because we know everything. You found something. Oh? Was it donut related? Yeah, it's the nurse's office. It's open. Any protein or vitamin supplements? No dice, just headache and over-the-counter bullshit? It's disappointing, like the end of the world is already here. No protein supplements. An art room on the 3rd floor with all kinds of gear, yep. Speaking of anime, you found something while you're looking around. Perfect. A digital camera. Seems fine. What's on it? What's on it, dipshit? Check what's on it. It looks like you can store 5 pictures. That's better than nothing. Its appearance seems questionable. Is it some kind of anime character? Strange. Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. Oh, Fumi recognizes it. It's a super rare prize given away at a bingo contest at a big anime con. How much did you have to pay that guy to get your hands on it? Wait, it's your camera? In the physics lab. You brought it with you on the first day, but you lost it. Along with your phone. He's never been to the physics lab, so clearly it was placed there intentionally. It got all messed up? When someone steals a sticker from your collection, but you buy a secondhand shirt. It's not mint, so he doesn't want it anymore. Yeah, surely Celeste can find some value for it. What's on the camera? I want to know if there's any pictures on it. There could be information related to people's backstories there. Come on, guys. Nobody thought to open it and check what the pictures were on it? It's a fucking digital camera, guys. Come on, get real. Alright, you got anything, buddy? Oh wait, we already did the art room. You'll hold on to the digital camera. Nothing new. Okay. Taka. He's still a zombie. It's no use. I don't know where Bikuya is. Ah, perfect. You saw Bikuya. Where was he? Where was he? In the locker room with a stack of books from the library. She just ran off. Is she okay? Yeah, we shouldn't concern ourselves with her. She'll be fine. Alright, we've heard what everyone else has to say. What do we got? You found something a little bit worrisome. I like how Kyoko is instantly sympathetic, so she knows it's important. We found a weird picture, and Monokuma took it. Dirty? No, not that kind. Not that kind of weird. A picture of Leon, Mondo, and Chihiro together. All of them laughing. When could it have been taken? More. In the picture, there are no metal sheets covering the windows. So it wasn't taken here. Yeah, we didn't hear about them knowing each other before this school. In a VN night? Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a wait. You saw it. But if it wasn't taken before we got here or after... They're all still alive that left the school and then took that picture? We saw them die. They're dead. I have a question. It's either photoshopped or what I'd like them to do is take a picture of the windows of the school. They're not the only ones. Monokuma killed Shunko, and then there's Sayaka. That was not an illusion. That was real. They all died, and there's no way any of them are still alive. We have to figure out when the picture was taken. Yeah, a forgery is the most likely result, right? Yeah. The pic could be way older. It could be. But we aren't sure that they knew each other. We thought we were like introducing each other ourselves. Because no one knew each other, so it's probably edited. Anyway, more importantly. What's been bothering you, Celeste? We'll get to Celeste next. I guess we have to ask her. Is that the way we're going? Ask her? Yeah, I guess they're just waiting for us to answer what's bothering Celeste. Alright. What do you got, Celeste? About Hina. You said your stomach hurt, but I believe that was a lie. What really happened? It varies from person to person, but whenever they lie, they have a way of showing it. Call it tell, something you can't hide no matter how hard you try. Whenever Hina lies, the tip of her nose gets just a little bit longer. She's terrified. No. But you were lying. You were lying. Did you seriously think you were like Pinocchio and your nose would grow? If you're gonna lie, try to like it. It's true. You can't just solve a stomachache by eating donuts. You're lying about the stomachache. Are you feeling guilty with it? Have a reason for it. A reason. Oh boy. Interrogating Aoi. You didn't have a stomachache. You did it cuz I came and told you the truth? You wouldn't believe me. I've seen dumb shit. What's up? You saw what? A ghost. Like that ghost? Is there more than one ghost? What? We haven't seen a ghost. Told you. Yeah, but you haven't given us any evidence. You saw we saw a ghost. Stalker believes it. No matter what anyone else might say, you believe whatever you say no matter what. So what happened? Yeah. Okay. Last night. You were in bed but couldn't get to sleep. You kept thinking about everything that happened till now. You just end up getting more upset. Yeah. Try and cheer yourself up. You thought you'd get some donuts. And you ignored the nighttime rules. Yep. Sorry about that. No worries. The information might be more relevant than the real violation. You headed for the warehouse. Get those delicious donuts. Stale though they may be. And you heard a strange sound. It was in the bathhouse. So you headed that way, because you're probably the first person to get murdered in a horror film. The locker was halfway open, so you took a look inside. And a human shape surrounded by a pale green light appeared. No doubt who it was, Chihiro. Evidently, this guy's not good with horror stories. Damn, man. A ghost? You must be mistaken. Let's go look at there. As in most cases of paranormal activity, it's born from a weakened mental state. Thank you, Celeste, for being semi-logical. Oh yeah, let's go look for ourselves. Go to the bathhouse and see what she saw. Suppose there's no harm? This guy has an excuse for being scared. I don't know why Hifumi was scared. This guy at least is like the world's best clairvoyant or some bullshit, so he probably believes in all sorts of mystic bullshit that doesn't exist. Yeah, just wait here, bitch. Just wait here, bitch. It's way easier. Yeah, as well. Ishimaru, he's not even gonna talk. He's a zombie. So, into there, and we go look at the room. Right here in the dressing room. People have been here before. This guy thinks you're gonna summon Cthulhu while you're underground? Really? You know he's in the sunken city of Rylai, right? Like he's not gonna fucking come up from the depths of the ocean for you. Walk over to wherever the fuck you are, tunnel down and bitch slap you. That's not gonna happen. You're beneath his notice. Where was it you saw the ghost? You opened the locker? And a pale outline of Chihiro. Well, I'm gonna talk to Celeste. What's up? Oh, okay. She's bored. That's fair. Is this the locker? A green laptop? Inside the locker is a laptop. Ooh, interesting. That's right, it was in the library at one point. And it's all covered in dust. You tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. Have we ever seen any clairvoyance? No, we haven't. The guy is a complete idiot and has gotten scammed out of a whole bunch of bullshit. Remember, he's the guy who bought a glass ball for like $5 grand because they said it would like let him control the world? Yeah, he's a dumbass. Doesn't have any clairvoyance or any of that nonsense. But how did the laptop get here? It's in sleep mode, yeah. Chihiro might have fixed it. After all, he was known as the ultimate programmer. Fair enough. Hina, you said you saw a green light, yes? Oh, shit, the audio's dead, right? Surely you did not mistake the light of the monitor for a ghost. She probably could. Awkward. I'm surprised you're able to dress yourself in the morning. You know what's savage? That's a savage line. I'm surprised you were able to dress yourself in the morning. Damn. If only you had the love's clueless girls attribute, you'd have fallen in love big time just now. You didn't expect to find a laptop inside a fucking locker, let alone one that worked? Alright. Anyone can make a mistake like that. Matter of fact, one time you thought you spotted a gray alien, but it turned out to be a tadpole. This is a guy who has survived. I don't know how this man survived 2 rounds of the murders. He should have been dead in the first round. Your character is like perfectly average. This guy is actually just a clueless idiot with no common sense. Don't compare what happened to me to one of your fucking delusions. Exactly. He was trying to make you feel better because you're a dumbass. Listen, what's the laptop doing here? Who hid it here though? We found it way too easily. Whoever put it here wasn't trying to hide it from us. There's one difference between this room and all the others. Oh? There's no camera? There's no camera, which means this is the one spot the mastermind might be blind. So they kept it in here so Monokuma wouldn't know about it. Or was planted by Monokuma. And what she saw wasn't the ordinary glow of a computer screen, it was the figure of Chihiro shining in pale green. We really need to investigate the laptop, and we probably shouldn't take it from this room. Just like Kyoko said, it's not on, but it definitely has power. I started hitting random buttons on the keyboard, and the display instantly glowed a pale green. There were a bunch of different icons on the desktop. That's glowing blue. On the far left, what is it? Alter ego. Another self? Okay. In the field of artificial intelligence, it's not uncommon to create different aspects of a personality. He might play dumb but dodge everything with his clairvoyance. Maybe. We got an alter ego servant. Something like a pen. And with that, Kyoko moved between me and the computer. Good, because you're... Well, alright. When she double-clicked the alter ego icon, the screen went dark. And a voice spoke to us. Chihiro's face appeared, taking up the entire display. Really? Really? We gotta Can you just leave the room, Yasuhiro? So we can... It's a fucking video at most. It's a video or wireless communication at most. Or an AI. If we talk to it, we'll find out. Man began to type. Hands blurring across the keyboard. She said she's Fujisaki Chihiro, okay. You always get embarrassed introducing yourself. The tone, everything about it. That's Chihiro, alright. You've heard about this kind of AI program, but you've never seen one. They have literal personality rebuilds. It's a perfect AI? Really? Let's see what we got. It's how Chihiro earned his title of Ultimate Programmer. The AI lives in a computer, and by repeating tasks, it gains knowledge and grows bit by bit. He made an AI of himself that runs on a laptop. Apparently used to support vector machine and reinforcement learning to develop it. Okay, so like anybody else. Eventually he came up with a breakthrough in AI design. A learning method for computers, that's fine. Just Google it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The AI grows will become more than a piece of software to help people. Dude, you can't use reinforcement learning to make an intelligent AI. That doesn't work. That's literally what every fucking AI in exists. That's like one of the main two branches of AI, and clearly we don't have fully living AI or anything that can respond in a reasonable way. That's like your fucking Google. That's like your Google phone function. Like, come on. Some say an AI like this might someday replace people. Yeah, good luck. Is that why it's called an alter ego? Can create memories, have thoughts, and grow? The process isn't different from how humans work. If you were to raise your own AI, it would make perfect sense. Refer to it as your alter ego. A second perfect personality that never forgets or grows old. Now, Chihiro didn't have his computer with him when he went into the school, so he wrote this in like a week. He wrote a functional AI in a week. I press X to doubt. That's an alter ego? Yeah, how do you know so much about this as well? So he fixed a broken laptop and wrote his own program and put it on here. Then he brought the machine to the dressing room where the mastermind couldn't find it. That seems suspicious. All this about master. Shut up, you me. You thought you were only into 2D? That's the most excellent 2D possible. He's a guy and a computer program. The guy and the computer program. Ifumi is very flexible. Men, it's a guy. It's a computer program. Perfectly acceptable. All right. How much do you know about what's going on? Only a general idea? But things have become very grave. He found himself caught up in this without warning. Kyoko immediately shouted out another question. Why are you here? What did Master have planned for you? Well, he wanted you to analyze the massive number of files stored on the laptop. Interesting. They're related to the school, but the protection is surprisingly strong. And it's taking longer than he thought. It's an AI that can hack as well. Can break through and actively break through encryption. Cool. Here's what Master must have been thinking. Files are protected so tightly means they contain something useful. For example, the secret of this school. Okay. While you were struggling to make a sound, Kyoko pushed forward. How much longer until we know everything? A while? You're definitely gonna do it so you can leave it to me. How long is a while? Because of how long it would take, he designed alter ego to handle the workload. What is he gonna do? Brute force his way through a encrypted file? That would take like 1,000 years. Easy. At least the work remains uninterrupted after his death? Don't let the mastermind notice you. You've got a plan ready just in case? Actually, you can see what's going on using your webcam, so if anyone suspicious shows up, you'll scream for help. A basic plan, but it sort of works. Yeah, fine during the day, but at night? All our rooms are soundproof, and once we close the doors, he can scream as much as he wants, but we won't hear a thing. So you want to take turns on rotation guarding the dressing room? There's a good chance the mastermind would notice us going in and out like that. Yoko's gonna leave the door to her room open. Then you might become a victim. You're not as weak as you wouldn't go down without a fight? Dude, she's brave as fuck. You should play Umineko after this. I haven't heard of that one, man. Is it any good? She's confident, dude. She's willing to have someone attempt to murder her. She's willing to have someone attempt to murder her in her sleep. The smartest VN ever made. I have the feeling that this might be an H game. That confidence with something so much of a curious tone at the same time. Different. It's not. I mean, we got a lot of we have a lot of visual novels queued up, Poco. Like a lot. There's three of this, and I bought the second one already. And I still have to do Chaos Child before I even like think of going anywhere else right now. Yeah, it's a different feel. Like someone who's been dropped on a battlefield versus someone born on a battlefield. I feel like that's the fundamental difference. Okay. And you're pulled out of your thoughts by the voice emanating from the laptop. Oh yeah, ask away, alter ego. That's fine. You haven't seen Master. When you got here, you thought it was him, but is he? For a split second, Kyoko didn't know, but she recovered and immediately responded in a clear, concise, and direct. The hero is dead. Mundo killed him. Yeah, I imagine you would have figured that since the hero probably checked on you every day. Yeah, survival chances were low. That kind of sucks. You were prepared, but evidently not enough. You feel sorry for her? Well, he lost his other self. It's so complex yet logical. That doesn't explain much, but okay. It's a simple computer program. It doesn't have, yeah, I was gonna say computer programs with emotions hasn't been developed yet. If we linger too long, Monokuma is gonna suspect something. I'll be back. I'll be back. The AI seemed totally different from when we first arrived. He seemed upbeat. Was he following his programming or actually worried about us? Mystery with so many characters with real life behaviors. Oh yeah? Sounds kind of cool. This is like closer to playing a really long Ace Attorney with a slightly harder like trial phase. Yeah, when do we get the left? It's online, you dumbass. It's not going to be able to get online. How do you think the internet works, dipshit? Oh, it's Yatsuhiro, get out of here, you're so bad. You need Wi-Fi. Or an Ethernet port that actually has internet access, neither of which they're likely to provide you for fun. If we take it out here and have somewhere that has internet access, yeah, the mastermind would find out instantly. That's a terrible idea. Yeah, that's a pointless one. Just monitor the progress of the files. If we find a way to get internet, that'd be okay. Or use some of our physics tools and other nonsense. We might have the ability to build like a rudimentary Wi-Fi or radio device. That's a possibility. Unfortunately, that would require someone having the know-how to do that because the library is fairly small and there's no internet access, but you could try going for something like that. Yeah, we'll probably get something once it's finished. Still. May as well wait for Alter Ego. Alright. Ifume lusting over the only 2D thing you've seen ever. In the last like 2 weeks. And we all left the dressing room. As soon as we're out, Hiro go to enjoy. Yeah, you accidentally found something really good. Great job, Hina. As if waiting for his cue. Hina gained enough experience to level up. Monokuma. What was the awesome something? We see him in good spirits. Did something happen? Nothing in particular. Keeping secrets? You want an exclusive interview? Super denied. Just because you demand it doesn't mean we have to do it. Monokuma probably has the ability... You know, if Monokuma was even remotely intelligent, he probably left speakers in that room, so the place is still super bugged. Like, he's monitoring every single room but that one. That can't be an oversight. He monitors the fucking bathrooms, man. Like, he definitely put a speaker or something in there so we can tell what's going on. You mean, like, do it? Monokuma getting lewd? Alright. What do you mean, do it? Monokuma acting like a 10-year-old. We were talking about going to the bathhouse. We have not had a chance to relax. Unfortunately, it's not divided in men's and women's, so we're doing rock, paper, scissors. Hina won, and we're also pleased. Speaking of which, get back in the town. Mama. Celeste didn't hesitate coming up with a lie, and her poker face didn't even flinch. Great job, Celeste, just saved our asses. So she and the other girls go back to the dressing room? Another day without taking your very first bath here. Dude, like how many days have you gone without bathing or showering? That's disgusting. We've been here at least 6 days. At least. Probably 8, because there's been 2 trials and we couldn't talk to people on trial days. Tomorrow for sure. Baths tomorrow. Monokuma doesn't like what's going on. Very strange. This is the perfect chance for us to sneak a peek. Monokuma, you said nothing lewd. This is a school. And you're literally watching us. Thought you're all of the 2D. Ooh, what do you got for us, Monokuma? An opportunity? The ideal setting of a man's fantasy. I was forced to ask myself, should I sneak into the bathhouse like Monokuma said, or just go quietly back to the dining hall? I thought it was going to give me a choice there. It actually just says, let's go. With the man's fantasy burning in my chest, I decided to head back to the bathhouse. Why are we so easily convinced, though? Have a smashing good time. You're gonna get bonked. Makoto, right to horny jail. We opened the door to the dressing room, silent as death, and peeked inside. It looked like the girls had already finished changing and gone into the bathhouse. Now, since they don't actually intend to do any bathing, Would they actually take any clothes off? Real question. Like, if you're just pretending to do that and there's no cameras there, why would you take your clothes off? In like, especially in like 30 seconds. I honestly would probably just go into the bathhouse because there's no camera there. And probably bring most of my clothing with me. It started as a lie, but apparently they're going for real. This is so stupid. This is like one of those anime curveballs where they do something really stupid because it's an anime. You know, it's like, oh, we do this in every anime. I guess we're obligated to do it here. We'll see how it goes. Making sure it was empty, we made our way into the dressing room. The Forbidden Land. Is this what Celeste meant about lying convincingly? Celeste, remember, Celeste does not want to even touch water. Because she's a vampire or some bullshit, but anyway. Don't whisper, we're in enemy territory. There awaits a dazzling passion up ahead in the bathhouse. There are no fantasies there. Try calm down and count prime numbers. No quarter to retreat. I tried retreating, by the way. That prompt is from me pressing the button to leave the room. If I run away now, I'll never be able to stand to the true man. Okay. We're on point. Oh, sorry. I meant to... Yeah, there's no other prompts. Doors it is. Alright. Time to get smacked. I placed my hand on the door leading into the bathhouse. I opened it gently, inch by inch, maneuvering my hand like a master craftsman to avoid making even the slightest. Maybe they bathe for real? I guess we'll find out. A little further, and then, is Kyoko waiting for us? On the other side of the thick, rising steam. I saw. Oh, well, apparently they actually are. There we go. Mission accomplished. Nope, no one getting slapped in the face. We got our peak. Unfortunately, they're all wearing towels, but it is what it is. You're not sure how to put it, but you always feel refreshed after a job well done. A 3D body isn't so bad in its nude state, I suppose. This guy lied. Here, Ifumi's just lying to himself about only liking 2D people. He actually likes 3D women. He's lying to the world and himself. Yeah, for real. Ogre's a girl. Yeah? Yeah? Was that really okay? Well, I look too, so I guess, yeah. Meanwhile, the busy... Did they forget that there's an AI recording everything they do in that room now? Like, if it's a real AI, then it would just tell Kyoko and you'd get slapped later if that happens. Anyway, the buzzing of busy voices goes louder. The girls finished their baths and joined us in the dining hall. What a chance to stretch out and relax after all this time. A true pleasure. Usually, after a long bath, I like a rice protein gummy, but... No time for relaxing. Monokuma's harassing us again today? Figured as much. We were saying in the bath how it's about time for you to get up to something. It's been a day. Where did Jill come from? She was in the background? I don't know. I did see her. I wasn't... Was she with our crew? I thought our whole crew went and only a few were visible. No, wait. She was supposed to be running after Bakuya. I have no clue why she was drawn there. Right? She was supposed to be hunting Bakuya because we still haven't seen that guy today. An evil little monster like you would never let that last for long. Considering we were happy for 5 minutes, yeah, he's got to intervene. We're not wrong though. Presents. I don't want him. I don't want him. Why'd you respond to his prompt of presents? Oh my god. Alright, the gym. What are our wonderful presents? No questions, no yeah, let's go. Yeah. I don't know why Jill was there. Her and Bakuya shouldn't be here, right? What are you scheming this time? Giving us a motive? Probably. Well, we don't exactly have a choice, are we? Alter Ego might find something for us. This also might be player number 16. We'll see. I think 16 is too early. This is too early for 16, I think. Might have to eat these words shortly, but we'll find out. Huh. Jill faded away and we have Toko again. With heavy feet, we made our way to the gym, but when we arrived, there was only a couple waiting for us. To be kept waiting by the likes of you, rest assured, if we had access to guns, you'd all be dead. What a guy. He's like, man, you were 10 seconds late? I wish I could kill every single one of you. It's like, what else are you going to be doing, dumbass? All you've been doing so far is reading a book. You know what I do? You know what I did when I was in high school? Because I read lots of books. I just brought my book with me. And if someone was like 10 minutes late, I just opened the fucking book. Like, what else am I doing? If I'm not hanging with you, I'm reading the book of, like... What a dick. Steal the MG? Yeah, that'd work. Peculiar, how'd you get here earlier? Huh. Is that why you're late? Simple, left, right, left, right. The same as always. Her, on the other hand. Why is she demure? Back to her Debbie Downer self. You heard what sounded like a sneeze and she was back to her old self. So she goes from manic to depressive when she sneezes. Alright. A little bit late to add that, but here we are. Because you're no fun in your depressed state. I hope you all win the lottery and get hit by a bus. My family'd be rich, so it'd be better than dying in this school for no reason. Anyway. So when you want to say something mean, then you can talk, apparently. Cool. Let's see what Monokuma has for us. No, interfering with the guns is against the rules. Oh, it's cameras. Is it just cameras? It's only cameras, yeah. Yeah, it's destruction of cameras and violence against the headmaster. You can damage the guns. But I don't remember if the guns are linked to cameras in that case. If the guns are attached to cameras, it would probably count as damaging the cameras. Monokuma tends to rule on whatever he prefers, so if you did something he didn't like, he would rule against you. If it was even remotely borderline. Alright, what motive you got for us? You think you're not gonna break, but people keep breaking. We're not gonna lose again. Keep that confidence. Calm down. What are you changing up? Until now, you've been using the whoosh of the north wind to get us moving. Okay. Sometimes you gotta use the sun to light a fire under someone's ass. Is this player 16 then? Without further ado. What is this? Money! $10 million. A graduation present for whichever lucky student makes it up here alive. 10 million. Yeah. That is a lot of money. 10 million smackaroos. Everyone but Bakuya could be motivated by this, right? Bakuya has more than 10 million. He probably doesn't give a fuck about 10 million. Let's see, responses. So that's your motive. 10 million. Bakuya obviously doesn't give a shit. Because he's rich as fuck. Kyoko, I'm not sure she cares about money either. Whether in a Misty Monorail or the real world. Yeah. Asahina? I don't know if Asahina be sold. Sakura. For real? Yeah, whether 10 million or any amount. I don't know if that works. We're not gonna kill our friends for 10 million? Hey. Celeste didn't say anything, right? Celeste didn't say anything. Celeste didn't respond negatively to that. And obviously, Monokuma doesn't seem to be presenting things that don't have weight as motives for specific people. Like, he's specifically angling on people, individuals, Celeste and Toko, exactly. One of them is probably seriously considering murder. She's the ultimate gambling addict. Yeah, she is, right? We don't need to check that. She is, but I mean, she's playing to win. She would win anyway. The money doesn't add to it. Hamster didn't respond. Hamster, I feel like, would be vulnerable to that. You're right. Oh, that was regulations. I wanted report card. Okay. We don't care. We're like moral. Kiyotaka hasn't said anything all day. I don't know what his stance on money is. He'd probably say no, but he might consider it after the last day's actions. Hifumi, I don't imagine he's making money hand over fist. He might care. Toko didn't say anything, obviously. Celeste didn't say. I feel like Celeste doesn't care that much, though. Ultimate gambler. Again, she's like saying luck. She wants to win anyway. Like, I feel like she's playing to win already, and her strategy is to just do fuck all and let people die. And make sure she's not the target, so I don't feel like she's gonna actively be motivated to do anything by money. That's my idea. I don't know her history. Like, she looks relatively high class. Like, relatively speaking, she's doing the gothic Lolita look. It looks fairly expensive to maintain. Obviously, you need your makeup right. You need specific clothing. She has a good poker face, but she's also the ultimate gambling addict. So I would imagine if she's a gambler, she has a shit ton of money already. Because you know what's really good? You know what's easy to make money on? Gambling. Like, you can legit make shit tons of money gambling anyway. So if you're the best gambler on, the best high school gambler or the best gambler in the country or planet, you're probably making shit tons of money. Because, what was it? I've literally watched a YouTube documentary on someone who made over $1 billion US doing gambling on horse races in Hong Kong, okay? Like, if you're the ultimate gambler, you probably have money. Because you can easily go through hundreds of thousands at a fucking casino, which she technically can't go to, but, she can find a way to gamble hundreds of thousands, I'm sure. So I'm not sure that the money's going to be a huge factor for her. 10 million's nice, but from what I know of her motive, I don't think it impacts her. My impression of her is that she's somewhat aristocratic, and like murdering people for money is a little bit beneath you if you want to be like that aristocrat. But it might be a lie, right? She might be hella broke and like doing her best to maintain her image. From my perspective, I don't see her being the killer yet. That said, depressed girl, depressed guy, and Fumi are pretty vulnerable. I feel like they're the most vulnerable to this push, but we'll see. The last push was secrets, and I mean, I wasn't really expecting Mundo to be weak to secrets, weak to having his secret exposed. But I was obviously expecting Toko to care. This one is hold up. I really wish I just left. Oh, I have a pad of paper at my side. Over here. I just have to get it. I'm gonna put in a potential motive. Because the last one was based on the motive he gave, and I feel like he's doing that again. So the last two fights, have been around motive. So we're gonna write down the motive. See if this helps us. Potential motive. Ah, 10, please. Potential motive. Money. 10 mil. Let's say it's US. Okay, that's a potentially motive. That's a potential motive. I want to know who's vulnerable to that and try to guess who it is before it happens. The most important thing is to live a pure and moral life. And who cares about the money? He left his words on stage along with the massive sum of money, which is completely useless because you can't spend it here. Asahina doesn't care about money, right? Byakuya, that is a good statement. I can't believe people fell for that last time. Alright. Thank you, Byakuya, for reiterating the point. There might be someone having money problems, like Toko. Personally, I've earned over $1 million from gambling. My life is comfortable. She's a millionaire. 10 million is nice, but she's already earned over $1 million at her current age. She's probably confident she can gamble 500 grand and turn it into another $1 million. I believe she's probably okay. Unless she's in debt. But if then she wouldn't be ultimate, right? Ifumi. He says he's rich enough, he doesn't have any problem making money for comics. Pressing others about their personal finances is ugly. Okay, you know how you solve this? It's easy. You say, Byakuya says, if we all find a way out of this together, I'll pay you 10 million. I'll pay you 10 million. He's just like, I'll match whatever Monokuma offers. That's fucking easy. He's rich as fuck, right? He's like one of the richest people on the planet. Or like his family's the richest in the planet. If he bribes you with some amount of money to not murder him and get through this, the money becomes useless. Mind you, he thinks everyone's beneath him, so he'd never do that, but that would be like the easiest way to turn off the bribe. You're like, if you're having money problems, I'll fucking pay whatever money. If this matters to you, I'll fucking pay for it. Yeah, Byakuya is a prick and wants a weird show. He'd never try to negate this, right? His personality's wrong for doing that, but I mean, like, if you wanted to make sure people weren't killing each other and wanted to negate this offer of wealth, you just match Monokuma's gamble, and then Monokuma either has to up it, which is pretty easy because obviously you're pushing like potentially 10. You're pushing just for like 10 people. You're pushing 100 million out compared to Monokuma's 10. So Monokuma can probably outbid you, but it forces Monokuma to do something about that, which he might not otherwise do. Like, I feel like making money a problem when you have like someone who's rich as fuck is kind of silly. Oh, I dropped my pen. Whoops. I wasn't looking at my pen and was reaching for it. Oops. It's on the floor now. Oh well. Alright, this is the nature of the game. So it is. And it's 10 p.m. Officially nighttime. Okay. Good night. Yep, it's that time already. Tonight, the door will be open to Kyoko's room. Please don't die, Kyoko. She might just sleep during the day, you know. That's not a terrible idea. Since there's no lighting, you could just close the door and sleep during the day. And just be awake at night. Not gonna lie, that's probably a good idea. You just rotate your sleep rotation by 8 hours, contrary to everyone else's. Be awake for everyone's morning. Be awake for everyone's morning and night. Be asleep for everyone's afternoon. That probably works. I don't know if she thought of that, but that's a pretty good idea because there's no lighting. You're not like being impacted by the noise because the room's perfectly soundproof. You're not being impacted Like, you might be impacted by the lack of food, because it's like 10 to 7, there's no food, but you're awake in the morning, so you can still get food. And nothing says you can't take food from the cafeteria, so you can just stockpile. Just like Aoi at nighttime literally went to the warehouse for food, so it's not like you can't get food, you just can't go to the dining room, or the dining hall. The predator might find themselves the prey. Voice is calm and composed, but it's clear she meant what she said. Alright, let's break. Taka's still in zombie mode. We don't know if he cares about money. As soon as I was back in my room, I crawled into bed. Money. There's no way it's gonna get anyone to kill anyone else. Yeah, you think so, but we'll see. Deep in your heart, you are still troubled. After all, we saw the same thing last time about having our secrets revealed. Even if the reason for murder is nonsensical, it can still happen. And that's the lesson we learned. Yep. This time, though. This time it'll be different, sure. Because of the program behind Alter Ego, we finally have hope. And as long as we have hope, I'm sure. Okay, little kids have it so easy. They can put little in front of their name and right off the bat everyone thinks they're cute. Alright, everyone start calling you Lil Monokuma. Yeah, your cuteness goes up by like 5%. That's fair. The world doesn't have nearly enough Lils. Lils would lead to the salvation of the world. Not really. Lil arsonist, Lil war criminal, Lil destruction of the environment. More stuff in the scene. There's a lot of stuff in the scene these days. The gun, the car, the banner, the mirror, the spray can, the doll, the scissors, the calendar. We already said the globe, I think. The overlay of the Sakura tree. It just keeps getting loaded, doesn't it? Remember when it started with almost nothing and he actually talked about objects? The doll is new. Yeah. Yeah, the doll's new. The globe was like the first thing he added, right? The car was added a while ago. So was the mirror. Alright, ding ding. Is Kyoko dead? Probably not. Right. Sakura was surprisingly defensive about her finances, so it might be Sakura. Right, like, would you care about your finances enough? To be like, yeah, well, I'm not too well off, but... Or maybe she's just not well off, but thinks sharing that would make her a suspect. Or she's, like, not terribly well off. She's not, like, hella broke, but she's not, like, in the best spot. You still can't go in your own bathroom? Alright. So, I'm gonna check that Kyoko's not dead. That seems like the logical thing. Dining hall first, really? Which one's map? It's this one. Anyone who's not in the map. Dining hall is where we're supposed to go. Can't look anywhere else right now. Gonna railroad me into the dining hall. Alright. Good morning. Have you been exercising? Ah, the morning workout. You just ran around your room till the morning ended. How would we keep up running in circles around your room? You're pretty fit. You can do something in the rec room, maybe? Okay. You don't like to think when you're playing? Oh yeah, that's kind of bad. Othello, you kind of need to think a little bit. Alright. Sakura's a martial arts champ and probably has lots of prize money. How much do you think martial arts pays? I'd say that pays, if you're a good martial artist, it probably doesn't pay that much. It doesn't pay that much, right? children's martial arts tournaments probably don't pay that much. She has like a decent bit of money, but I don't think she's like rolling in the millions. Because she's like, what, 16? You probably can't even participate in a lot of adult martial arts tournaments. Legally, at least. Alright, the people today are the same as yesterday, just us 7. Kikuya and Toko are a lost cause. This world USA is a magical land of martial arts. Who knows? Aka's not coming for good, too. He's like a zombie, he's just given up already. For someone wound as tight as he is, when you snap hard, that's fair. I wish there was some way to make him better. Kyoko, how'd things go? No problems? No problems on the laptop, but... it's related to the case, alright, tell us. You have to make a new rule. Using alter ego without permission is prohibited. Someone going in and out of the dressing room would draw unwanted attention from the mastermind. Yep, that should have been obvious. Why make a rule? Do you have any thoughts on that, Ifumi? We all need to be very careful. Ifumi, are you serious? Hurry up and eat. He's talking like a pissed off drill sergeant because he just got busted sneaking into the room. We ate breakfast in a rush and then headed back to our rooms. Perfect. What's in our rooms? What should we do today? Perfect, free time. Get me out of here. And who's alive? Yeah, we're leaving. Alright. Perfect. Who are we? Oops, wrong button. This one? Yep. Map. Where are people today? Okay. I don't really want to talk to Ifumi. No one in gym. No one in other floor gym. We already got her skill. Celeste, maybe? I feel like Celeste or Bikuya is a good call. That's my idea. Celeste or Bikuya. I don't know about Toko. I feel like I don't know if Toko's gonna kill anyone, is the thing. She seems like she's probably done with... She probably isn't gonna murder people because it'd be boring and obvious right now. But you never know. Yeah, let's go here. Yeah, I don't know. Toko, I think we talked to Celeste or Bikuya. It should be... That's those two rooms. It's definitely the recreation room, right? I want to see if Celeste gives me a skill or something if I talk to her again. We already got a skill from Kyoko, although I do like her, but... Celeste. The D rank Makoto. Thanks. I guess we're hanging out with her. Yeah. No affection on personal level. We'll see. We'll see about that. After we talk to you a bunch of times, we'll magically acquire personal interest for her. Alright, we spent some time with her. We grew a little bit closer. And we definitely want to give her a present. But what? Do we have any rosehip tea? We don't have tea. Rations are insulting. Zole's diamond, maybe? Parfum, it's gone. Monika's pants. Hand bra? No. Reactions, tumbleweed. Rose in vitro, we don't have. Old time radio, antique doll. Points. Oh, Poco. He wants the video continued? Okay. Yeah, no worries, man, no worries. He paid up pretty quickly. We'll do that in like 30-ish minutes. I'm trying to figure out what I give Celeste. Take it. Dancer, a dynamo, a graduation album, a vice, a sprig, a water flute, a small light, Chindra, green red, man's fancy, crazy diamond. The best things are gone. Hope's Peak is probably the best. You think Hope's Peak and not Love Status? Yeah. What about the Zoli's Diamond? I would have thought Zoli's Diamond would have been better. It seems to match her aesthetic. Though they both kind of do. The Hope's Peak one I see is like more despair oriented. It's a tough choice. We could go with either of them really, right? Like let's see. What would I want to what would I want? Goth Lolita? I know they're both super goth though. I'm gonna go with the Zola's Diamond because it doesn't reflect the school. I feel like she actually still doesn't like the school. She's accepting it as a survival method. They're both very goth though. Like these both probably work. This one definitely doesn't. Scream Goth Lolita. These two both work. You may have to revise your initial impression of me. Oh. The more wonderful things, the better impression. She's so pleased. Seeing her so pleased with something you gave her makes you happy. But I like Mahjong. Not particular, to be honest. I've played a couple rounds. We might play together. Are you good at it? You're not merely good at Mahjong. You played a game of Russian roulette Mahjong and won? Damn, alright. She's a little bit addicted to gambling. No wonder she's not a little bit nervous. Goth girl's not gonna leave a soft spot for them. True. Poco has taste. In goth girls, at least. Russian roulette, yep. A half-insane billionaire in the basement of his mansion. Your opponents were a fierce old man and a silver-haired boy said to have the devil's own luck. We play with a modified rule set, and we play with glass tiles. You defeated them both at once, and you'll never forget the twisted looks on their faces. The crowd became positively riotous. One of my fonder memories. She also likes the love ring and the doll. We'll give her the doll next time then. Yeah, glad we didn't agree to play Mahjong. She dummy us. And just more skill points. Okay. Unable to comprehend her fearsome past, we went back to our room. I guess we'll be doing the antique doll next time. More time. Oh, someone's visiting. Who the hell's visiting? And why won't they leave me alone? Leave me alone, Ishimaru. He's a zombie still. Is it true? Can you really see Chihiro? You mean alter ego? No, he's dead. You want to talk to... He's dead. Taka. The way he is now, there's no way you can explain what's going on to him. He's a dumbass. Yoko said we're not allowed to use alter ego, but even so... Why don't we get going? Where are we going? Don't drag him around with you too much in his current condition. Glancing at Taka behind us. I was getting hungry, so we're gonna head to the dining hall or warehouse or something. I thought I saw a brief flicker of doubt. Maybe just our imagination. Oh, it's crazy. How's it going? Talking about alter ego in a room with surveillance is dumb shit. They do that in the kitchen too. Is that Toko? Yep. Alright, we're gonna... Having lost his new brother, Taka is ripe for the taking, so Makoto swoops in to steal him away. I severely regretted talking to Genocide Jack, even by accident. Have you seen Bikuya? Nope. Your love's being pushed to the limit. And you almost feel bad for him. Can we... You want to... No! Why? What the fuck? Are we seriously being railroaded? This is so stupid. Is there anyone else we can talk to that doesn't force us to go see Alter Ego? Shit, I guess we're being railroaded. We're being railroaded into breaking the rules for no reason. This is the dumbest thing I've... This is a really dumb move, but alright. We're being railroaded, we don't really get a choice. Oh, there's a laptop inside the locker, yeah? And on the laptop there's a program called Alter Ego. You just tell me what you want to say and I'll type it. Since I couldn't stop him, do you hate me? It was clear he was forcing himself to get the words out. From his mouth, from the bottom of his heart, he forced his weakened voice to make the sounds. I typed the questions as Taka had asked them. And then? If Master Guitar, he'd probably say something like that. You hold yourself responsible. Live your life for the both of us. You can still survive and escape. There's still a chance. Itaka. The one asking those questions is Taka, right? Analyzing all available data is the only conclusion you can come to. Master told you how close Taka and Mondo had become. That must be why he feels responsible. And the screen suddenly went dark. And what happened next? The alter ego replicates Mondo instead. Alright. Getting crushed under the weight of responsibility. Oh. A man's only worth is as much as the load he can carry. You get that? Of course you do. That was your attempt at a simulation using data about Mundo that Master had given you. Yeah, he's basically exactly like that. Figured if Taka was depressed, that's what Mundo would have said. Oh. Take your time, get all depressed. Take time to indulge regret. And even start walking again. You might even start walking again without realizing it. Alright. This seems more like alter ego than Mundo. That mediocre thinking might work for some people. What have you said with that kind of condescending tone? Taka? That looks... It's starting to sink in. The way a bucket full of water sinks into a bone-dry sponge. What? The words deep within my heart. Inside of you. He's actually gone Super Saiyan. His hair grew longer and changed color. He's glowing. Taka? Who is Taka? Your eyes. Don't worry about it. I guess he caused a scene, huh? Your voice. A new you? You're stuffed with fighting spirit. It's Ultra Instinct Taka. That's not your name anymore. You're you. Taka let out a bone-chilling howl and ran into the room. I took after him, but someone stood in my way. As if tagging Taka out, she walked briskly into the dressing room. Hey, what the fuck do you think you're doing? I don't know what the fuck we're doing because I don't even understand the rationale here. Don't do whatever the fuck you like, it causes problems. Not just for me, for fucking everyone. Now get the fuck out. That was only a moderate disaster. Alright, back to our room, embarrassed and sullen. How badly does this go? Yeah, what was with his sudden freak out? You're seriously worried about it? Well, he's back in the fray now. Are you asking me? Yep, it's night time. This is always the same, so. Why just the dining room, though? Alright, I guess we're waiting till tomorrow to figure out Taka's whole thing. For now, we sleep. Easy way to cause disaster here, I swear. Oh, there we go. New. Like, video games. You wanna know why I hate video games? You had a best friend once, I doubt it. Your only friend, but unlike you, he had all kinds of friends. So we were at his house one day when a big group of guys showed up to hang out. They bought the latest big budget video game, okay. They sat there lost in the game, passing the controller back for hours. But not you. You sat there watching. That's right, you watched. What's wrong? You didn't care. Just by watching, you were able to nail down all the best strategies. Alright. Even though you never actually played it. I think he's talking to you guys, chat. I think he's talking to you, my wonderful viewers. You don't plan on ever playing it in the future either, really? Alright. Could say the same thing about board games. Wouldn't be a problem. Okay. Good morning, Monokuma. I think we got a couple days before the next murder. I don't think it'd be tonight. Alright, to the dining hall. What happened with Taka? Yeah, why didn't you... Well, I guess I can see why you didn't report it right away. Leave the area. Yep. Okay, anyone around here to talk, or are we just beelining for the dining hall? Figure out what the fuck happened. Let's just go over the dining hall. I'm not going to check all angles there. We'll check 3 to 4 and move on. No one here. No one here. The game railroads you at the start of every day to go to the dining hall, so every day it tells you to go to the dining hall at least. You been waiting? What about everyone else? Went on ahead. Bath time. It's bath time, boyos. What's going on, Ifumi? You never asked us for anything, but you're asking now. Oh boy. What happened? Ifumi pointed at Yoko. Yoko's trying to kill you. I tried to talk to the AI, she found out. I never said I was going to kill him. I simply asked a question, like why he made the same fucking mistake twice. Same mistake. Oh, what'd he do? He snuck into the dressing room in the middle of the night and accessed Alter Ego without permission. When you caught him last night, he was hugging the laptop and breathing strangely. Thought you made yourself clear yesterday, but since being subtle didn't work, I'll clarify myself further. I'm not gonna kill you, merely instruct you. I want to hear him explain himself. Explain yourself, dipshit. Fumi, could you tell me what happened? Dude, he's not getting a whip. We're taking a mallet to his fucking face. Look, if you break someone's... Or sorry, not his face. His knees and his arms. Because guess what? It's not murder if you just cripple someone. It was prohibited. Was it not? What's your excuse? Talking to her was so much fun and you just... Can't believe I'm gonna ask this. You're not gonna tell us you fell in love or something, right? Is this love? You happened to do a psychic reading for a certain CEO once, and he was seriously head over heels for a mannequin. Wedding and everything. And your eyes are the same. She's not a mannequin, she's an angel. She's... But why are you talking to her? How do you not have any self-control, dipshit? Come on, man. Force him to do sports? It's probably worse for him. That's right. In order to access the AI, he's got to do 100 laps of the pool. His weight, his fat will help keep him buoyant. He'll float. You get 1 letter per 100 laps. Something like that. How did things end up like this? How are you this stupid, Hifumi? I don't understand it. You wanted to hear her say master one more time, but then you were poking around at her settings and saw she was a well-designed programming. And it was like, how can you say? The first time you were able to talk like that with a normal girl. But she's not a normal girl. She's not even a girl. She's a... There we go. Even when all we did was talking about your hobbies and stuff, she wasn't annoyed or disgusted or anything. She's literally a captive audience. Your stories are so interesting to me. Literally a captive audience. Tell me more. You want to learn everything you have to teach me. That's the first time a girl's ever said anything like that to you, besides your mom. That's amazing by itself, yeah. I don't know why you were... Why were you going in here in the first place, though? You didn't even have a good motive. I mean, Makoto didn't have a motive either, but fuck it, like... Before you knew it, you were liking her face, personality, voice, even her keyboard. Even the keyboard? You misunderstood the situation, Ifumi. Alter Ego is not interested in who you are, but what you know. It's an AI, it exists to learn. Of course it wanted to hear of things it didn't know. You're not an expert in many things. You're an expert in things Chihiro could not have taught it about. What's that worth? All it wants is information. Are you saying it's hopeless? I mean, yes. Can we at least get that out of the way? You gotta be fucking kidding me. You're just sitting here listening to us jabber or whatever. Welcome back, Taka. Who the fuck's Taka? You're you, okay. Who are you then? Kyondo. Kyondo. What a mental breakdown. Holy shit. You're gonna stick a banana up someone's tailpipe? That's quite the fusion. Actually, I told everyone what happened the day before. So because of what Alter Ego said to him, maybe Mundo's ghost? There's no ghost. We haven't seen any evidence of ghosts. Don't say ghost. This guy's retarded and panics at the name of him. Over what? What are you cheating us off about? Feel me? I don't know what you're thinking, but... Seriously? Alter Ego belongs to him. This is an incredibly stupid conflict. Holy fuck. Are you serious? This is what they're fighting about? I'm not letting anyone else have him ever again. Are you serious? What the fuck is wrong with these people? This doesn't even make any sense. This guy is like obsessed with a fucking laptop because someone played a message from... someone projected a message from Mundo that spoke to him. And the other guy's obsessed with the laptop because he's actually so into 2D waifus that he's literally like going to do the stupidest shit in a life or death situation for a fictitious AI he literally met yesterday. Really? Really, man? Like, neither of these is even remotely serious, like, real. Neither of these makes any sense whatsoever. Like, I could have bought the previous one. I could have bought the previous conflicts where they were motivated, but neither of these guys seem like... Oh, fuck. I don't understand people. Fuck, man. I'm afraid I can't allow that. Mr. Ishimara, since I have this opportunity, let me say it right now. Destiny has bound me and her together in the Gordian knot of true love. Well, guess what? You can... There's a solution for that. It's called a knife. Me and him have been welded together in the white-hot heat of friendship. Guys. Like, how does it not occur to either of them to just ask the AI what the fuck the AI wants? Ever thought about that? Konban Peko. Good evening, Xenon. How's it going? Konban Peko. Ram your fist right into all 4 of our vital points. You punch at the speed of sound and you have no arm hair. What are you, like? Prepubescent? Come on, man. Knock it off, both of you. Alright. The hero left it to all of us. And we can use it to gain access to vital clues. Stop disturbing the peace. Or Sakura will actually slap you around. They'll alter ego, finish their work, don't do anything stupid. How is this hard? They're currently reinstalling 7 Mortal Sins for the uncensored version. What do they even change in the uncensored version? Alright, let's get out of here and not linger too long. We're wasting so much fucking time. What are we gonna do to punish them? You have a plan? Oh, okay, cool. After watching Ifumi and Taka leave dejected, we went back to our rooms. Still morning, but because of everything that's happened, we're tired already. Alright. Gotta pull ourselves together anyway. What should we do with the rest of our fucking day? Are we allowed to go slap Ifumi? I wish we could slap some sense into that idiot. I'm gonna go talk to Celeste. Well, no one's in the fucking bathroom, so that's or the baths, so that's a start. Things are not already screwed up. Alright, physics lab. Oko and you are still in this class, I don't know why. And you're in the arts room. Alright, we're gonna warp here. Go talk to Celeste. I'd like to learn a little bit more about Celeste and her gambling stories. That one sounded fun, the Russian roulette one. What do we got now? You've grown entirely accustomed to life here. With enough time, any place can feel like home. Hell yeah, we're gonna hang out with Celeste. What up? I need to relax. You can't play it in the same room as your parents. Oh, it's just another thing on the long list of things Xenon can't do in the same room as his parents, right? Captivate even insignificant little creatures like yourself. What have you done, Justin? We spent some time with Celeste. Again, she's a vampire, right? We were a little bit closer today. Would you like to give her a present? You want to give her the ring? Ring or the doll? How many rings do we have? 1? Okay, it's the doll. Unless BB is trolling me again. So, we have 2 copies of the doll, so I'm gonna give it up. The gods hear your prayer and your wish has been granted. All because of your daily sympathy and compassion. Is she a sociopath? Oh well, too bad. She's pleased with something, and she makes every Celestia Ludenberg. Ludenberg. No matter how many times you hear it, you never tire of hearing your own name. Isn't it so splendidly charming? It's not your real name, though, right? I've been wondering about that. Why that name?
No.
Is it from something? Why'd you pick it? Your name was given to you by your mother and father. Is that seriously your real name? Make no mistake, that is your real name. Your parents gave you that name. Your father is French nobility, and your mother is part of a German family of musicians. Celeste Ludenberg is actually her name. Why is she in Japan, though? Were you born in France or Germany? Cheeky. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. You were born in the capital of Tochigi, known for its delicious gyoza. You know which city you speak of? What is Tochigi? I've never heard of that country. I'm sorry. It's gotta be a Japanese prefecture, right? I'm gonna look that shit up. Tochigi. Oh, never heard of it. It's a Japanese prefecture. And the capital is Utsunomiya. I didn't even know gyoza was Japanese, gonna be honest. Hope download doesn't take too long. You've proven you're roughly as intelligent as a... Fuck you, Celeste. I had to Google that shit. I'm roughly as intelligent as an elementary school student? Fuck it. She just owned me, personally. Or a high schooler, maybe? You absolutely adore gyoza? Too bad we don't have any gyoza here, man. You love its stench, its base vulgarity. So as you can imagine, you're disappointed you'll never taste your hometown's gyoza again. Never say never, we might get out of here. It'll never happen. Damn, that's a flat statement. How long will you continue with this ridiculous? Give up. If you don't, it only leads to murder. Her words stuck with me long after she left. And the more I talk to her, the more I just don't understand her. Raise. Get yourself on a path. We got a raise. When you find mono coins, you earn more than you did before. That's a terrible skill, but we got it. That's a terrible skill. Do we even care about the coins right now where we're not even spending them? Still got time. Well, let's go look around. More free time. Okay. Leave the area. Alright, I should just teleport. It's way faster to just teleport, so I'm gonna do that. Who do we have around? He's actually in his room for once. Laundry, dressing room. Toko? You get to see boobs? Alright. He's in the warehouse. Do I want to talk to Takuya? Where's Aoi? Pool, right? She's probably in the pool or some shit. Gym. Pool? No. Oh, she's in here with Sakura. Okay, we're going to the dining room. Never mind. We're not going to teleport because it's like 2 feet away. I don't know what she'd like. We'll find out. The key is not the will to win. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win. Okay. A quote from the famous basketball coach, Bobby Knight. So we have to work hard. Alright. We talk to Hina. We're gonna suffer. She's gonna make us do... Yep. We're going to the pool. We're gonna be doing laps. Her idea of a quick dip is probably like 5 hours and nothing but laps. We grew closer. Would you like to give her a present? Absolutely. What do you think she likes? Mineral water? Do we have donuts? I don't see any donuts. A man's dream? I'm not quite sure I agree with that one. Moon rocks, Asura's tears. I'm thinking the water bottle, she might like it. She's probably not gonna love it, but she might like it. I wish I could scroll faster through these. I don't want to completely throw, but I'm not sure man's dream works. I'm not sure man's dream works. Can I find free time events? I'm just gonna look up free time events. Let's see. Free time events. Okay. Because I don't agree with that one. Free time events, Peculiar, Toko, Sayaka, Celestia. Oh wait, here we go. Google-san, tell me. Alright, availability, locations, presents. She likes God of War charm, bunny earmuffs, frozen vitro, cherry bloom bouquet, secrets of omoplata, fun plane, bojobo dolls, green costume, red costume. She loves the kitten hair clip, the G-sick, the water lover, and the astral boy doll. You know what? We were both wrong. She hates both of them. G-sick it is. She doesn't like the water bottle, and she doesn't like the man's dream because ultra stoked. Seeing her so pleased makes you happy. We're both wrong. I'm glad Google came to the rescue. You've reached your limits. No sports, no competition. Want to do some laps, run a marathon, real fucking sports? If you don't move around, you're gonna die like a bunny. But rabbits die from loneliness. You're gonna die without proper activity? Seriously can't still. Why would you have joined 6 sports teams in school? Sweet Jesus. 6? Track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one? Going home, obviously. Your main sport's swimming, yeah? You don't even care what stroke it is, just get me in a pool under the blue sky. Isn't it hard to do? Yeah, isn't it like crazy hard to practice for all those sports at the same time? If you can't move, you'll shrivel up and die. How do you make practice? Most teams practice 3 days a week. You need to challenge more and more to try? What you love about sports isn't winning. It's having to fight and struggle and give all you've got to reach the top. It's the heartbreak, the fear you might suffer a heartbreaking loss. When you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely up at the top. I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking to. But I could tell the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. That's why you want to push yourself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. You want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. The highest mountaintop. The gold medal! Aim for the goal even if it means you're a super gold spaz. Did she just call herself? Yep. That's what you want? Isn't that all the reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses? Maybe we're stuck here right now with no way out, but if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? Ooh. That's a real challenge. But we're not wrong, are we? If you want that gold medal, you gotta make every effort you can. If you want to be a genius of effort, you bet Ian Thorpe said something like that. No excuses. Push-ups time. Do like 1,000. Alright, almost before she was done talking, she took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as you would have expected. And she got her up. Report card increased and skill points up. Okay. Once we're done, we went back to our room. Done.
校内放送です。午後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。
Officially
まも
nighttime.
なく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、いい夢を。おやすみなさい。
おやすみなさい. Good night, everyone. Nighttime already? Okay. I think this will be the last day. If there's a day after this, we probably aren't going to play. We'll probably save that for the next part. For next time. Happy New Day. What was our new item? Oh, it's the item on the right, the, like, shrine? I'm guessing it's supposed to be a shrine. You're the kind of guy you don't want to celebrate a new year, you want to celebrate the dawn of every new day. It's clearly not it looks like a shrine. Do you think that's mochi on a shrine? Every new day deserves celebrating, so he's talking about New Year's. Mochi with clementines? Oh, for the New Year's. You know what? You might be right there, BB. Alright. Ding dong, bing bong. Good morning. Off to the dining hall we go. How badly does this drama go? How badly does it go? Yep, railroaded. Alright. No one to talk to, no one to talk to. Right to the dining hall, ready for the next day's disaster? Hamster, you thinking? Taka and Kyoko aren't here? Kyoko's probably on guard duty. And Taka. May as well forget about that idiot. Their rival's in love, what are you gonna do? Don't put me in level as that virgin. You might catch his virginity. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a minute. You're already infected. Can you really catch it? Stop being vulgar. Right. As soon as your hands approach your food, the door of the dining hall explodes open and a figure appears. How's it going, Jill? Or Jack? Don't ask why we arrived at the same time. The answer should be obvious. Hint, hint. You're wearing red lingerine today. Yeah, you don't think anyone wanted to know that. What's your top power level? Like 35, 22, 33? You start out big on top to try and look thinner down south? Her melons are seriously gargantuan? What is her with her and milk? Again with the milk reference to her chest. You're seriously, you still got that inferiority complex going, even as Jill. So what would you guys like? Surely you're not here to join us for breakfast. A story. A story nobody's bothered to tell you yet. Are you talking about ego? Can't talk about it now. Certain circumstances. Yeah, you don't give a crap now, but suddenly you're concerned? You're gonna feed his body to the vulture. Hold up. I need to confirm who that was. Double check. Yeah, it's Yasuhiro. You know what? I'm okay with that. Kind of messed up dictator are you? Someone who's getting rid of useless people. Isn't this democracy, or would you exclude those who don't fit into your tyrannical majority? Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Alright, tell me what's going on with Taka. When I saw him yesterday, I happened to notice something seemed off, so you were curious. Taka has become utterly useless. That's a good way of describing it. It's true, though, Makoto. It's true. Did his spirit collapse? Was he unable to withstand the environment? Those men who clothe themselves in the cheap fabric of justice are often the first to fall. Perhaps that'll make things all the more interesting. Don't come to rely on false camaraderie, or you'll reap its bitter reward. That's your advice? Then we'll grant your desire and remove my son. Let's get out of here. You don't need to come with me. You don't need to play hard to get, Master. You can just play hard. Now that makes perfect sense. Well, that kind of makes sense to me, I guess. Bikuya started to slowly back out of the room. He picked up speed, and soon he was sprinting out of the dining hall. And now he's running. Hard to get. I see, I see. Yeah, what was that about? Bikuya was like... He's like the mean guy who starts acting different or getting flustered when things change. Those left in the dining hall finished our breakfast and went back to our rooms. Why do we always go back to our room? I feel like it's just because they're lazy and don't want to start you off in the dining hall. It makes more sense to start the day in the dining hall because there's never anything to do in your room. Okay. Alright. Number 1. Who next? Aoi? Jet crazy? What do you guys think? I think we got a couple options here. We can go with I'm thinking Bikuya, Jill, or Aoi. One of those three I think is the right one. Or Kyoko? Aren't we done with Kyoko though? We got her skill. Aren't we maxed? We got her skill. Doesn't that cap us out? Or is there like another rank? Cause like we got her skill. Not that it may matter, but it does exist. And we can do more Kyoko. I just don't see why. It probably doesn't even let us continue, or it's just a waste of resources to continue, right? Is there any more dialogue? If anything, it probably repeats, since we got the like skill, which is like your terminal branch. I mean, we can talk to her if we want to. Worst case scenario, we waste like half a day, I guess. Who after Kyoko though? She's in the dorms in laundry. Okay. Worst case scenario, we just waste it, right? We waste half a day. And we don't have anything she wants. Never mind, we have to retreat. We have to withdraw and roll gacha for items. We got rid of the item we knew she'd like by giving it to... What's her face? So we're rolling gacha for a minute. Mono machine. Alright. Give me it. 2 skills from one person? Oh, she gives 2 skills? We've only seen 1. We've seen bonus skill points and a single skill from someone. Can we like skip this animation? That'd be really nice. Another one of these rings. They're not the rings we really want. Rollies. I don't even think any of our characters would like rollies. Or heelys, whatever they're called. Boxing gloves, definitely not. Okay. I don't know what that is. Maybe. Let's spend coins in greater quantities. It's getting kind of boring to not. We can guarantee a new item for 40 coins right now. Don't know what that is, but it probably wasn't worth it. I mean, there are items we already have that we want duplicates of, so there's not really a point avoiding duplicates. It just tells us how many of the item we have in general. Chocolate bar? I'm guessing that's a chocolate bar. And that's a mask. I don't think anyone wants that. Definitely not her. She likes perfume, right? Okay, we know who likes that. It's Afumi. Everyone else didn't know what that was. I still don't know what this worm thing is for. Or who it's for. Maybe Murder Toko? Boxing gloves seem like they're for Sakura. Man's Dream, still don't know who that's for. Maybe Taka? Okay, we're gonna go down to 110, and then we're gonna stop. Anything interesting? Donuts. Wait, we can bribe a certain someone with donuts. I'm positive. Unless those are like inner tubes. Even then, they might work because they're pool themed. Gotten a lot of those rings, damn. A lot of rings and coke, I guess. Is what it is. Kyoko has no second skill. Oh, went to 109, my bad. We'll stop here. She does have another dialogue? Okay. We'll do her other dialogue. Since it's clear some of the skills aren't super useful. Or intended to be all that good, so. She's in laundry. Hopefully we have an item for her at the Despair Hotel. Right, we can sprint. I keep forgetting we can sprint. Alright. Fourth dialogue, keep talking to Aoi. We haven't even gotten through Aoi's first skill yet, we got a ways to go. Who set this up? Why'd they choose this? Yeah, let's talk to Kyoko and hope we don't screw up the present. You're in no position. Alright. Alright, we'll do whatever. We searched the school, we didn't find anything. We grew a little bit closer. Would you like to give her a present? Yeah, sure. No rose hip tea. Flotation donut. They are flotation donut. They are floaties. Hope's Peak ring. Scarab brooch. God of War charm. Maybe again. No, I'm okay with the item. I'm just curious if I got anything that's not what I expected. Oblat? I don't know what that is. Water flute. All light. Okay. I know what I can give her that she kind of likes. I think she likes the ring. I feel pleased. How strange. I get the impression she liked it. That's good. Finish what? What do you want to finish? We want to truly trust each other. We must. If we truly want to trust each other, we must truly know each other. Okay, that's what you believe.
Ne.
I understand why you feel that way, but when it comes to me, you should probably give up. Well, we're trying anyway. That's what happens when you're a cute waifu. You don't have anything to talk to us about? You don't trust me? You get too involved with someone, you're apt to lose any sense of good judgment. That's not good. You learned that lesson all too well. Personal experience is a ruthless teacher. Oh damn. Alright. We're hearing her backstory. By now you've noticed you always wear something unique to you. Ribbon? No, she doesn't wear glasses. Gloves. She wears wearing gloves. It's the gloves. Why bring them up? Do they matter? There was a time you grew attached to someone and made a bad decision. You're forced to learn a powerful lesson, and these gloves are a daily reminder of that. So on the gloves, I swore to never make the same mistake again. Okay. So are your hands like horrendously scarred? Can you tell me more? Can't? That's the end? But I never got to learn anything about her or how she feels. Anyway, don't get depressed. But you aren't telling us anything other than that your gloves are the reason. The reason you're not willing to talk about it isn't because you don't trust me. In fact, you have faith, which is why you decided to tell us what we have. Okay. You want to understand why she can't tell us. Okay. Can't show you myself, just like you can't show me what's beneath these gloves. Can't remember the last person you saw was beneath your gloves. That long? I can't imagine a point where you would show them ever again. Only someone you call family would be worthy. Family. Are you going to volunteer? Is she are we volunteering to marry her? Yep. Here they are, foolishly open. Got me again, but she laughed. She laughed. It must be her natural laugh, right? That wasn't fake, so maybe in the end she showed some part of herself. Her true feelings. She always says to be careful and protect yourself, but to be honest, she hopes we don't change. She likes us this way. That's nice. We never figured it out, but we got a little bit closer. And her report cards updated. Max skill points increased again. Imagine hairy hands. That doesn't line up with her reasoning for not showing her hands. Assuming she isn't lying, that doesn't line up. After we finished, back to our room. We still got time? Alright. I'm gonna give her the fucking pool floaties. Where's the highway? That's F2, not F1. I only remember what the button is when I get it wrong. It's not that I don't know what button. It's not that I can't press the button. It's that I don't remember which button it is until I get it wrong and instantly go, oh, it's the other one. Because there's like, the commands for this are like escape, F1, and F2 are your menus. And remembering that's kind of weird. Ability is measured by the power they display at the point where pressure is applied. From Kenji Jojima. Okay. What he means is you see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. How strong can you really be? Should we talk to Hina? We're being dragged to the pool again. But don't stare. Is she embarrassed to be seen in a bathing suit around us? You don't actually have a swimsuit, just a shirt, and when it gets wet, it's Alright, alright. You weren't embarrassed before, but now you kind of are. How come? We're getting a little bit close to her. We went swimming with Hina, who seemed a little bit embarrassed. We grew a little bit closer today. Would you like to give her a present? I think I will. A flotation donut, maybe? The rings are gone. I think she likes the God of War charms, actually. The Queen accepts this royal tribute. Thanks for cutting. Oh, I get the impression she liked it. That's good. You're tired? Yeah, you look pretty beat up. What happened? You woke up earlier than normal, so you decided to do a push-up, sit-up, and a squat set. You ended up doing 1,000 of each? Yeah, that explains things. You want something sweet? Those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, and then deep fry them. You want donuts? You want your donut, you donut addict? There's frozen donuts in the warehouse. Don't tell anyone. Throw them in the microwave and just imagine. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat the crap out of that, right? I would. I love donuts. Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth can say they hate donuts? I better not have any of you guys say you hate donuts. Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth, and the soft dough cushions you. They're not the best snack ever, but they're pretty good. Next, that hint of egg and butter. Your body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling into the center of the donuts themselves. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about. That's the donut effect. That's absolutely not true. You're like a Niagara Falls over here. Get the fuck out of my way, or you get an uppercut with your name on it. She's gonna fucking beat us unconscious if we don't get donuts. Wait for me, oh god of donuts. Before she was done talking, she took off again. Alright. Whenever you're around here, you feel like you're soaking in the essence of human vitality. Our report card's been updated, and we got more skill points. Okay. After we watch the runoff, we run back to our room. It should be nighttime, right? We usually get 2 per day. There we go. Something by the door. Looks like someone slipped under my door. Meet in the dining hall. The handwriting is really good. But to meet up so suddenly, who wrote it and what's the point of calling you out? Yeah. It's not yet nighttime. It hasn't been announced. It's just officially passed. It's just kind of in the evening, I think. We'll obviously get railroaded because we got summoned, so I'm just going straight there. Ooh. You! Yasuhiro! You wrote it. That's some really nice handwriting, bro. I was taught if you had bad penmanship, a ghost would haunt you. Who the f- Dude, like, he's the kind of person who'd believe Gullible is written on the ceiling. Right. Why'd you want to meet with me? You did what Kyoko asked. Why doesn't Kyoko ask me directly? A late night bath session. Wait. Here, grab me by the shoulder, pull the wheels wisdom right here. It's an act, so the master and everyone's waiting in the bathhouse. What? You got it, here. Let's take a dip together. Everyone here? Taka still looking like he's straight out of Dragon Ball, man. Alright. And as soon as you get to the dressing room, an angry voice echoes out. How long are you gonna keep us waiting? His voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10. Bed for all the little boys. Don't make me cry a little bit. Taka seems worse off than I heard. Maybe it's a good thing. He's finally starting to grow a personality. Yeah, instead of being a dude with a stick up his ass, he's finally getting a personality, even if he's just copying Mundo. He got a lot of shit falling out of that mouth here. A maggot like you has no right to speak that way to our heaven-sent master. Are you back to your gloomy self? Yeah, it looks like she's no longer crazy. Alright, everyone's here. Messenger duty complete. You wanted us all to meet here, right? What are we doing, Kyoko? Gotta have something to do with ego. A clue? A way out? The identity? Nearly nighttime. We absolutely must converse. Do it quickly. Kyoko, what do you got for us? It's gone. Yep. You came here early to check up on things, and that's when you discovered one of those fucking idiots took the laptop. Yep. Might be peculiar. He might be bored. Or it might be Kyoko, because she might be testing people. Is it the mastermind? I told Alter Ego to yell if anyone he didn't recognize appeared. It was the mastermind, he would have alerted us. You were in the laundry room all day. There's no way you wouldn't have heard it. But if it wasn't the mastermind... Ishimaru's gonna argue with Fumi. I don't think being the ultimate moral compass counts when you say it about yourself. A big jeweling sack of fat. That's Hifumi for sure. You have 3 transformations? Dude, you have like none. Maybe 1 at best. Whoever did it, just confess, please. But there's no way they did it. Because it would be too obvious if one of them stole it, so it's never one of them. You told Alter Ego to yell if either Taka or Hifumi came into the dressing room. There's a countermeasure against the clear danger one of them might come for it, yep. No yell. Which means it wasn't them. It wasn't the mastermind Taka or Hifumi, it was someone else. Myself, Celeste, Sakura, Hino, Toko, or... Bikuya. Yep. Why would we steal it? A traitor among us. Yep. One of us is working for the mastermind, a spy, as it were, and that's the one who stole Ego. And you deny the possibility. It's obviously true. Either that or someone's randomly trying to cause conflict. You've been thinking for a while there might be a spy among us. The mastermind brought someone in to help keep things running smoothly. Yep. A spy, a traitor. Something that horrible? Are you struck? Yeah. I mean, yes, our character is actually struck silent by his inability to comprehend such a possibility. Someone save her, rescue her, okay. Just want to see her smiling face again. These 2 guys are unlikely to have done it. How many times do they have to kill bro before they're happy? You'll beg, scrape your head across the ground just to have him back. Alter Ego is likely safe for the moment. They wouldn't have taken it, they would have destroyed it, yeah. Whoever did it has something else in mind. What are you gonna do with that? Where you'll save her using the power of love? Nighttime.
午後10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。 ではいい夢を。おやす
It's
み
not
な
in
さ
the
い。
it's not in the kitchen. It's not in the dining room. We're probably okay.
仕
Nighttime.
方がありませんわね。
Everyone get some sleep instead. Why? Why? This is time to destroy the evidence. This is a dumb idea. Or good if you're tired, you'd be more effective at night's sleep.
落ち着いて。
Anything we do at night brings a higher chance of the mastermind noticing us. We should begin our investigation tomorrow morning. We agree? What? If we run out into panic, the mastermind might notice and we won't get anything done. Takafumi. It's best if it's tonight we try to endure it. Isn't this a terrible idea? Hey, let's think about this. You're a spy for the mastermind, aka... What's his face? You're trying to get this laptop out. Nobody's around, so you leave your room, notify him, because everyone's still in their room. Terrible idea to not do anything here. Literally, like, the worst possible thing you could do is give your opponent free reign. Give your opponent who's trying to sneak contraband out or do something to it free reign for 8 hours. Because they don't give a fuck about the rules. Right? Like, they don't give a shit because no one can tell if you actually leave your room at night. Right? No one can tell.
いいですわね。
Alright. Time to begin our search for Alter Ego in the morning. And someone probably is spying for Mastermind. So bad. Gone as quickly as we appeared. We finally discovered hope, and even that. Taken away from us. Couldn't even put up a fight. We were given hope, and just when the hope was taken away, despair. It's just like that's what the Mastermind's doing to us. It's almost like it could have been a plant. Whoever stole Alter Ego, could they be working for the Mastermind? Probably. If that's true. You didn't realize you'd yelled that out loud. The scary thing isn't the idea of someone spying on us. What's really scary is the idea we're starting to doubt each other again. And that scares me more than anything. I threw myself into the bed trying to shake off all those unsettling thoughts. Before long, I fell into a restless sleep. New. The mallet and gavel? Alright. The gavel. Cool. Murder is a word whose definition changes with time, place, and society. If murder is evidence of abnormality, then all of history's greatest heroes must have been abnormal. Alright, fair enough. The murderers people forgive are more abnormal than those they don't. Yep. I could see that being true. That was a short one. Damn, that was literally like 2 lines. They must really want us to get on with the plot.
お前ら、おはようございます。朝です。7時になりました。さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
Today we have to look for Alter Ego. And that, my friends, is where we're gonna wrap things up here. Thanks for watching so much.